Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Suns beat the Mavericks 132 to 109. Book went off 46 points, 17 to 23 from the floor. KD finished with 12 points on 4-10 shooting. Gil, at one, I saw them when the Luka made a three and they went up 16.
Mm-hmm.
I come back down and it's tied 58-58. I say, hold on, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I go back upstairs to brush my teeth and I come back down and the Suns up by like, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So I come downstairs, I'm changing all the TVs because I think something done glitched upstairs. I guess they went on the street where they didn't miss but like 3 or 4 shots over the course of like 16 minutes.
Yeah, it was called that Devin Booker effect. That Devin Booker, that Devin Booker got wild. He got loose on him.
But that's what can happen when you're dealing with the Suns, because you remember over the last couple of games, Book had a game where he went for 52. Then KD had a couple of games where he go for 40s, and then here come Book following up with another 46-point performance. And that's what happens. One of those guys can get hot, and we haven't seen that kind of hot shooting from Bradley Beal. We know he can get hot and light you up, but what we have seen is Book and KD alternating games in which each one of those guys goes off.
Yeah, when we're watching this team right now, and we said we haven't, watched Beal go off yet, he's only taken about 8. Like tonight, he only took 8 shots, 5 for 8, still killing, right? Mm-hmm. He hasn't taken his 15, 16 shots. I think he's still trying to get a feel for it. KD didn't play very well today, only took 10 shots, right? He had a little double-double, almost triple-double.
Right.
But Booker carried the load for them today. And that's how good they are, right? Without Kyrie on that side, it's like they're playing, all right, you're going to go 50 today, and then you're going to miss tomorrow, and I'm going to come and give you 50. Right? We need to see Kyrie and Luka together playing some games and see what they really have. Right now, everybody's been, basically subbing in for each other.
Right. You're looking at the box line. Devin Booker had 46. Grayson Allen had 15, 5 of 8, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Bradley Beal was 8 of 15, 3 of 7. He had 20. As you mentioned, KD played 38 minutes. Didn't have a great shooting night. KD had a bad night when he goes 4-7 from the free throw line.
No, facts. Right.
So, all of a sudden he's struggling with he struggled with his shot tonight. He's 0-4 from the 3, 4-10 from the floor. So he shot 40% from the field. He shot 0% from the three-point line. And he's 54-7 is what? 60% from the free throw line. Yep. So Kevin Durant didn't have it tonight, but Devin Booker did. 17 of 23, 6 of 10 from the 3-point line, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 46 points plus 33 plus minus. Frustrated with ticket buying experience? Game Time is the only ticket app that gives you peace of mind with your purchase. They let you see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. Their all-in prices show you total upfront, so you always know you're getting a great deal. And it takes no time at all. You can buy tickets in seconds with 2 taps. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, redeem code NIGHTCAP for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download the Game Time app, enter the code NIGHTCAP, NIGHTCAP for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. So where do you have the Suns now? After seeing them, and they seem to be getting it together, how high do you think they can go, and how deep do you think they can make a run in the playoffs?
It's hard to judge them because we haven't seen all 3 have a great game to see what their potential is, right? We know when 1 has a great game or 2 has a great game, okay, they're going to win a game. I want to see where their ceiling is when all 3 are making shots. When all 3, you got one at 40, you got another one probably at 40, another one at like 28. I want to see what the big 3 look like when they're all playing well, to see how untouchable they actually look.
And do you think that's realistic? Because what you just mentioned is the 3 guys having 108 points. I'm thinking all 3 of these guys together having something around high 70s to 90 points is a great game. You mentioned 108 for the three. Can they all get enough shots in order to make this happen?
Yeah, I mean it's enough shots. It's just making shots when they're all making shots together. Like if KD would have went 8 for 10, 4 for 4 from the three, made all his free throws, you're looking at 25, 26 points. Right. Okay. So, I just want to see, like, when they're all clicking at the same time, how scary does it look? Because in the playoffs, all you need is 3 of those at the right time. Some game sevens, a game 6. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to see what happens when it looks all there together. And that's what I'm waiting for. Right now, they still look beatable.
Right. But when you look at it, are you sure we're going to be able to see that? Because we got a situation and we see Devin Booker get it going. So it's almost like they give up their game and maybe KD got out of rhythm because he wasn't getting the shots that he would normally take because, okay, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Mm-hmm. But it's still, even with Booker only missed 6 shots, right?
Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If KD's 8 for 10 but 4 for 4 from the 3-point line, if Beal makes 2 more shots and he's 10 for 15, right? Those are going to happen, right? We just need to see it, to see what it looks like when they're both like when KD, Curry, and Clay, when they all was hitting.
Right.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. But see, when they was always hitting, that's a 30, a 26, and a 22. You said you want a 40, 40, and a 28.
Hey, in today's game, shit, they putting up that many points.
Yeah.
They putting up that many points where they could do that.
Right. Yeah, the Mavericks, you're right. When you look at the Mavericks, none of the starters were in double figures except Luka. Yeah. Green had 8. Lively the second had 8. Derrick Jones Jr. had 6. Grant Williams had 8. Yeah, if you get that kind of production out of your starters, you're not going to win. Obviously, they missed Kyrie. Kyrie's going to give you somewhere 22 to 28 points. Mm-hmm. So maybe that would have been enough to kind of offset what they were doing. But yeah, the Mavericks are so undermanned without Kyrie because basically it's a 2-man team. Everybody else try to get in where they fit in, but this is a 2-man team, and one of the men were out. I didn't really expect them. I didn't expect the game to flip like it did, but I didn't expect the Mavericks to win this game.
Yeah, but see, this is a game where Tim Hardaway Jr., right? What is he coming off the bench for? They got a juggernaut team coming in here of scoring. We need to put our best scorers on the court. Your second best player that's right now playing when you take Kyrie out is Tim Hardaway Jr. Why is he coming off the bench still? Like, let that shit go. Let that old mentality go where you have a bunch of defensive players that can't score 6, 6, 8, 8. Like, what are they on the floor for? You got to match scoring at this point.
Do you think a situation that if you take him and you take him off the bench, you're going to lose so much of your bench scoring?
But it's the same. If I can't keep up with the starting 5 and then I got to sub him in anyway, what's the point? Yeah. Right? Me coming off the bench and I got a guy coming off the bench against their bench players doesn't really do me any good because he has to make up this 17-point, this 15-point loss. It never made sense, right? Let bench players play against bench players because what's happening is you have bench players trying to guard Booker.
Right.
Right? And Booker don't have to play no defense. Who he had to guard today?
Right.
Green, Josh Green.
And the thing, if you really look at it, though, Gil, Hardaway Jr. basically played starter minutes. Grant Williams only played 11 minutes. Derrick Jones Jr. only played 24 minutes. So theoretically, even though he's coming off the bench, he's really playing starter minutes, kind of like Lou Will and Trez did when they played with the Clippers that last year. They ended up playing starters minutes, even though they was coming off the bench, because more times than not, they would end up closing the games. Mm-hmm. And so they ended up getting the lion's share of the minutes. But I understand what you're saying is that, look, we need to match their scoring. So if we're down by 20, it doesn't matter what he's going to come in and give us off the bench. We already down too far.
Yes.